If you look at almost any list of the most important and influential books in history, Adam Smith's The Wealth of Nations is usually at or at least near the top. For thousands of years, people feared everyone they didn't know, and they felt they had to master every skill for survival since they couldn't rely on strangers.
Well, Smith showed how wealth is created when we specialize in a certain task and allow others to specialize in their own tasks. And together we create far more than anyone can on their own. As you'll see in tonight's Buckley Report, The Wealth of Nations, being published 250 years ago this week, was key to America's prosperity.
Adam Smith had a common name and a very uncommon mind.
He was a quirky guy. He is famous as being the absent-minded professor.
It was 250 years ago this month that Smith published Wealth of Nations, something of a how-to manual for a country's economy. How influential is this book?
It's revolutionary.
That big?
That big.
The book opens a window to the hidden choreography of everyday life. How true wealth was not powered by the decrees of kings, but by a myriad of choices made by shopkeepers and gentry. A baker kneads his dough, a blacksmith strikes hot iron, a merchant tallies his ledger. And from those humble individual acts rises the vast architecture of prosperity. What is the correlation, though, between this publication in March '76 and the economy of this country for the next 250 years?
Thomas Jefferson said it's the best book on economics he'd read.
Really?
They all read it. It's a roadmap for basic, healthy government policies. And it wouldn't hurt us to actually go back and read it today.
So we did.
So we can go back to the index.
Just that.
And let's see about self-interest and what he says there.
They built statues to Smith in the United Kingdom since he lived and wrote there.
He's got a lot about Scotland.
Yeah. But he has a lot to say about the American colonies.
There are no colonies of which the progress has been more rapid than that of the English in North America. Plenty of good land and liberty to manage their own affairs their own way seem to be the two great causes of the prosperity of all new colonies.
It's a philosophy that leads to wealth everywhere on the globe where it's been tried. And it was the beginning of an absolute explosion of wealth that continues, as President Barack Obama noted in an address to the British Parliament.
Adam Smith's central insight remains true today. There is no greater generator of wealth and innovation than a system of free enterprise that unleashes the full potential of individual men and women.
So Adam Smith created sort of a framework that explained not just the purpose of being self-interested or self-motivated, but an entire system where it's good to be self-motivated. It's good for businesses to try to make a profit. It's okay for you as a worker to try to get a job with a higher wage. And you have no idea how revolutionary just that idea was.
Just as revolutionary as the one that came 4 months after its publication. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
Because the concepts in The Wealth of Nations go against the way people were socialized for thousands of years, proponents of this book say it's a lesson that has to be retaught to every generation.